Okay guys, here we are with another Goodwill Blu-ray DVD video, and let's see what we got here today. The Marilyn Monroe classic. You see her right there, the 7-Year Itch. Marilyn Monroe, that's the one where she the dress, the Air in the Dress, directed by Billy Wilder. And this cool little, kind of has a slip case here. Got some special features, 2 deleted scenes, a theatrical trailer, and you see it comes with the slipcase in there. Let's just see what's inside. Upon further investigation, it looks like we got a slipcase, a slip booklet, and disc inside. So for all you Marilyn fans, definitely want to check this out right here. And right off the strength of the new Beverly Hills Cop movie, you got the triple feature here, the original Paramount triple feature, Beverly Hills Cop 1, 2, and 3, all in one slick packaging. And as you can see, this is $2.99. The color of the date is red, and that means half off. So if it is red, it's half off, $2.99. And a very controversial topic on my YouTube channel is full screen right next to the widescreen. So you see there is a difference between full screen and widescreen, but some of you guys don't care. And here is Van Helsing with Hugh Jackman and Kate Beckinsale. And you got some, Dracula special features, including a feature commentary, bringing the monsters to life, explore Dracula's castle. You got all that stuff here. And a nice little slip cover. So you see you got that going on there, Van Helsing. So full screen means full frame, 133.1. That's not the aspect ratio. Ooh, this is actually a pretty good find. Too bad it's not red. Red is 50% off today. But Marie Antoinette with my favorite, Kirsten Dunst. Remember, this is Sofia Coppola's second movie, and her second with Kirsten Dunst. The first one, my favorite movie of all time, The Virgin Suicides. But this one's cool too. This one has a really good soundtrack. So you definitely want to check this one out. No insert inside, but you got that disc, Marie Antoinette. And also, on the strength of the new Twisters movie, look at this, a snapper case. Alright, and I noticed in the Max poster, they're adding the cow at the top right. It looks really bad. But here is that original snapper packaging there. And then I think you even got the fold-out insert. Oh, no, I'm just kidding there. Usually there's an extra insert. And here we got even a newer title. I'm kind of surprised to see this here. Here's a DVD of The Addams Family, which is the newer one. Isn't Snoop Dogg in this? I think he is. I think he does a voice in this. I don't know. I think they made 2 of these movies. I'm from the Christina Ricci, Angelica Houston days. But this is a pretty good find, a fairly new movie. And for only $2.99, not too bad. We even got some classic titles here. I was thinking about Shelley Long. Here's a good one, The Money Pit. Actually, I've never seen this, so I don't really know if it's a good one. But it's one of Shelley Long's movies. You got Tom Hanks in there, and this one has an insert too. So I've been finding a lot with inserts here. So you probably this one's probably a good location for inserts and slip covers, and even Half Baked is sealed here. Warning: this movie will give you the munchies, the fully baked edition, not the full screen edition. You see, it's anamorphic widescreen in that original aspect ratio. Here is Casablanca. We got a 3 Academy Award winner here, classic film. What's a good play it again, Sam? I think that's the catchphrase of this movie. And you got a 2 disc, and look at all those special features there. You got a feature length audio commentary. You got all those tributes there. So let's take a look at what's inside. All right, so here is the the slipcase of Casablanca, and then we're gonna open this up and check out all these special features. You got the chapter stops, and then you got this too, but Call on Bogart. So that's a good one too. That's a good documentary with that's probably a feature-length documentary. You got Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck and Tweety and Legends in Carrot Blanca. So look at that, that's pretty cool. Oh, we're missing a disc here. This is supposed to be a 3-disc edition. So remember guys, always do your quality control. I mean, this is a good thing to find and everything, but it's missing a disc. So you always want to do your own quality control. Still, good find. And I mean, I think this is a pretty good price at $2.99. Yeah, and the only reason I know The Music Man is because in Romeo and Michelle. Oh, Matthew Broderick in the Music Man. Oh, the Wells Fargo man is that that's all I know, because it's from Romeo and Michelle. So here is The Music Man, not the original, but it has Matthew Broderick in it. and it even comes with an insert, so you know, not too bad there. Okay, this is kind of a rare title too. Made, I think this is with Vince Vaughn. Yeah, I think it's like a gangster comedy type of movie, not too sure, but this is like a Artisan Entertainment. Remember that? I think like Lionsgate, you know, bought them out, but this was like the original Blair Witch, you know, releasers. Their Artisan Entertainment and Requiem for a Dream, you know, and you got those pretty cool special features. You know, before A24, guys, there was Artisan Entertainment and Miramax, and I mean, you know, all that good stuff. Okay, right next to Marie Antoinette is It Takes Two with the Olsen twins, but this is a Blockbuster edition. You see, right where I could like touch it and just feel it, and it's a Blockbuster edition. But I used to love watching this movie, and Kirstie Alley is in this, and yeah, Steve Guttenberg. So there's not going to be an insert inside a Blockbuster edition, but you got a disc there. And you know, not necessarily special features except a theatrical trailer, but technical specifications. You always know that. It Takes Two. Yeah, this was just, I always loved watching this one as a kid. And I see a pretty good one right here, which is Doc Hollywood with Matthew Broderick. I remember seeing this one too. You know, he goes like into a small town in Florida, and he's like the doctor there or something like that. And you got a snapper case with a fold out, not necessarily the 3-page fold out, but just a two fold out here. But I do see Bruce Almighty, because I never really liked this movie, but I was like, for some reason Ace Ventura popped into my head. This guy directed Ace Ventura and Liar Liar, so him and Jim Carrey, that director there, you know, from the director of Liar Liar, they had a pretty good like collaboration together, a run of films that they made with each other. But you know, Ace Ventura and Liar Liar, those are the ones I enjoyed. But Bruce Almighty, not so much did I enjoy these two. But here you are, and Bruce Almighty with Jim Carrey. And what I stumbled upon here is Flags of Our Fathers with directed by Clint Eastwood. This was kind of almost a double feature with Letters of Iwo Jima. I remember this one has Ryan Phillippe in that. I did see this one, and I seen Letters from Iwo Jima, which is probably the better one out of these two. But also just a pretty good find here. Pretty good rare find, Touch of Evil. I know that this was directed by Orson Welles with Janet Leigh, and restored to Orson Welles' vision. I remember this one has that like opening in the street, that really long opening, and actually I believe that the opening of Psycho was like inspired by that. You know, the opening shot to like the hotel. I believe it was. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure it was. I seen Touch of Evil. I didn't really like, you know, whatever. Like I'll watch it again. But of course, you know, I love Janet Leigh from Psycho, and just a pretty good find here. You know, not too bad. A few special features, just a memo and a theatrical trailer. But hey, you know, I just never see this one out. And speaking of stuff that, you know, I never ever see out is Scarface, the original Scarface, you know, produced by Howard Hughes, directed by Howard Hawks, the original gangster masterpiece. And I've actually have never ever seen this. It comes with a rare alternate ending, an exclusive introduction, you know, the Turner Classic Movies. So, you know, hey, I wouldn't mind watching this. You know, eventually it was remade with the Al Pacino, Brian De Palma version, the groundbreaking gangster film that defined a genre. So there it is Scarface. And this is, you know, I see a lot of slip covers here. The Men Who Stare at Goats. Was this a Coen Brothers film or a George Clooney, not even Grant Hesloy film? Reminiscent of the Coen Brothers, okay? And then, you know, you pretty much got that cast there, that George Clooney and Goat, The Men Who Stare at Goats, and Matt Damon is in this, isn't he? Or am I confusing that with something else? I'm confusing it with The Informant. This has, what's his name, Kevin Spacey in there. Yeah, so there's The Men Who Stare at Goats, and this is kind of popping out to me too. Billy Jack in a snapper case, so kind of never really heard of this. Just a person who protects children and other living things in a snapper set here. So you open that up, and you got your chapter stops and all that good stuff. Billy Jack, never heard of this, but I like this case here. I like this cover. And I don't know why this is popping up. Forces of Nature. Ben Affleck is in this, and Sandra Bullock. Never seen this either. In this Universal, you know, not really collector's edition, but you got a deleted scenes, behind the scenes feature. And you know, they don't make these anymore. These early. Oh, this isn't Universal. It's DreamWorks. It's just that I saw that widescreen banner. You know, that's Universal's type of thing. And but you do get an insert, and the disc there now. For some reason, the last Mimsy, I just saw it. Now this is Bob Shaye, the producer of A Nightmare on Elm Street and Freddy Krueger, his directorial debut. And this is kind of like one of those fantasy movies. And also this is the Infinifilm New Line, like Platinum series or whatever. Just Infinifilm, it was like beyond, like it says beyond the movie. I know another one was either like, was it 13 Days or 3, I think it was that Cuban Missile Crisis movie. I think it was called 13 Days. That was the Infinifilm. I used to have that. But here's another one. The Infinifilm New Line Entertainment, The Last Mimsy. I've never even seen this either, but I just know that Bob Shaye, the producer of A Nightmare on Elm Street, directed this one. Let's see. And also no insert. So, blah, blah, blah. Just a disc. And I know that this is loved by many. The Princess Bride. I'll have to like really sit down and watch this one day. I'm not really into like those fantasy movies, but I know this one is just like heavily regarded. And even look at all those special features: a documentary, 2 commentaries, one with Rob Reiner. So hey, here it is. Also, here's a fairly new DVD and still sealed. Going for $2.99, not bad there. The Great Gatsby with Leo DiCaprio and whoever, a bunch of other people. Carey Mulligan. I like to call her Monotone Mulligan. If you ever seen Promising Young Woman, I like her. It's just that she's very monotone. Doesn't really enunciate well or whatever. She's okay. And I've actually never seen this. I want to read the book first. However many versions they have of this movie, I still want to read the book first. And speaking of like different versions, we got Hairspray here. Of course, I love that John Waters classic, and then you got John Travolta, who's like reprising the divine role. And then even look at this, who's that? I think I know her, Amanda Bynes, remember that? And then whatever happened to like this chick, this Nikki Blonsky chick, I think she was even actually like cutting hair or just doing something crazy like that. Anyway, I've actually never seen this, but the original, hey, I love with Corny Collins. I mean, I'm sure that Corny Collins is in this too, but yeah, man, the original Hairspray, that was like John Waters' real big hit right there. So don't forget about that one. Speaking of those classics movies, we got Fiddler on the Roof here. What is that? Yeah, I think that's it. Well, we got like an audio commentary. The AFI saluted. Official. Let's see what's inside. Okay, now this is really nice. When you open this up, you see that poster there. You bring that to life. And then you got some production notes or a story here. And then I think you got like the disc inside. Not my favorite movie, but my favorite director, Woody Allen. And this is with Scarlett Johansson. I remember this one was like okay, and then he made the follow-up Scoop. So I remember seeing this, and it's just like it's okay. Like that ending with the ring, and like she tosses the ring. Does it fall, or I think it like falls back to the ground, something like that. But no insert inside. But you get the disc, and hey, Woody Allen. Love Woody Allen. I actually saw that new film, the Coup de Grace. I thought that was pretty good. It was an alright one. Nothing really major. We got a lot of classic titles here. We got some more classics like Born Yesterday. What is this? William Holden, and then someone else is in there. Let's see. Judy Holliday. And we got some vintage advertising. So, we got that classic here. Now I'm opening stuff and I can't find any inserts, but there you have it. The duplex was like popping into my head. This is like one of those dark comedies, right? Part of Meet the Parents, part there's Something About Mary, and I see there's an old lady type up there, Drew Barrymore and Ben Stiller. You even got, behind the scenes, blah, blah, blah. Look, a refreshing comedy with a sharp double-edged humor. So, that's like black comedy, dark comedy. Oh, and it's even a 2-discer. And it even comes with a DVD guide of your chapters. But, okay, 2 discs for this movie? I mean, what are the 2 discs for? For like one for the movie and one for just those 2? There must be a lot of special features. I mean, that's crazy. But for some reason that was just like coming to my head. And is like Winona Ryder in this movie? See how good I am? And I remember seeing this too. It's one of those like just like gangster films, a modern mob classic. He's the Iceman and he's gonna kill you. He's gonna put you on ice. You know how that goes. But what is this? This is a pretty cool slipcover. Not that this is my favorite movie. I mean, I don't know if that's a pretty cool slipcover. Then when you open it up, you got that classic original poster. I think it's the original, but it's one of them. The Goonies. I don't know. It's just not one of my movies. I don't know. Everyone loves it. It's just okay. This is a fairly new movie too, right? Yesterday, wasn't this like the Beatles? I know this came out like, this is new, like 20. There's Ed Sheeran is this, so it's like very new. 2019 it says. So there's some new titles I'm like seeing here. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. But I already heard this on like special features, and I mean it's very special edition. Here's a 2-disc. This at least needs to come with a booklet. But at least you get to hear a commentary. It's kind of confusing. You're saying the soundtrack is remastered, but I don't think there's a soundtrack inside, right? Now it's just disc 2, disc 1, and I think this right here, The Angriest Man in Brooklyn, isn't this Robin Williams? I could be wrong, but let's see. I'm not wrong. That's Robin Williams in The Angriest Man in Brooklyn, and even this guy, Peter Dinklage, I think. And I was just hearing that his new movie got canceled. The what is it? Toxic Avenger. I guess they were gonna remake that movie, and they said it's unreleasable. Now this is a pretty good find. I did see this movie, and I know Joan Cusack is in this movie. It's Arlington Road, even though she's not on the poster here, but I know she's in this movie. You see, and this one is like one of those like white supremacists. They're like they bomb. They're bombers or something like that. Fear Thy Neighbor. He lives next to like a white supremacist or something like that. But I remember this one being pretty good right there. You got an insert right there. So pretty good find. Now this whole time we've been looking at DVDs. There's a bunch of DVDs, and we got a few Blu-rays. Nothing really good, but except this is a pretty rare find. I mean, it's just rare for me. It's like the Robert Downey Chaplin, which came out in the 90s, 93, 94 or something like that. I guess towards the when he started to like fall off because of the heroin and stuff like that. I've actually never seen this, and it has it's sealed. And it's from Barnes & Noble. Remember that? Members 40% off. You see, and it's going. The Blu-rays are going for $2.99 too. So this is actually, I would say it's a good find. And for some reason, this is coming into my mind. This dark blue, and this has Kurt Russell. And the only reason it's coming into my mind is because I've been listening to like No Doubt, their Return of Saturn, and the last song on that album is called Dark Blue. And I was just like, man, did they get it? Did they get it from here? I know. I'm all over the place right now. But I think I may have seen this, and it just blah 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 blah. But here's Kurt Russell in Dark Blue. Okay, another Sofia Coppola here. And even though I never liked this movie, I mean, and I saw it again recently on Max, and it's full screen. But I will say it has a good soundtrack. And just as I'm talking about No Doubt, Gwen Stefani is on the radio, I just felt like I needed to mention that. And look at all these like special features. And this one, I'm telling you, this movie is stupid. It's all about Bill Murray filming commercials in Japan and doing like press appearances, and she's like lonely, and I do not like this movie. I saw it in the theater and I didn't like it, and I saw it on Max the other day and I'm like, nope, still did not like it. But I will say the soundtrack was good. If you could YouTube or Spotify the soundtrack, solid. Sofia Coppola always comes through with the soundtracks. Hey, and we got, for all you romance junkies out there, we got Dirty Dancing. Nobody puts Baby in the Corner, and I have the time of my life. But one of my personal favorite scenes here is like her sister, because she's not pictured here, but her sister does that like hula dance with the ukulele. That's probably like the best scene in the movie. It just, because I watched this as a kid, like over and over with my sister, so that's what stuck out to me. Got a little slip cover here. That's a nice poster though. Let's see what we could do here. Yeah, this is actually like a very nice cover here. Let me put the slip right by it. You open it up, you got like the ultimate edition with an insert thing. You got 2 discs. So definitely, this is like a pretty good find. And once again, this is like artisan. So give us your feedback, and you could win a DVD collection. Damn. Here, go online to ahedvd.com, and let's see what happens there. this is like, I gotta talk about this, even though I've never even seen this movie, but Faye Dunaway is in this, and I know that her documentary just came out on Max, which I saw, and you know, this is Roman Polanski and Jack Nicholson, and it has also a free movie ticket to see Eagle Eye, and it's sealed. And you got those 4 featurettes in there. You know, one day I'll watch this. I know it's on Max. It's just like, sometimes I start this movie, and then when it gets into like that water part, you know, the water, I'm just like, I'm not interested in this movie anymore. I don't care. But Faye Dunaway's in here, and you know I love Faye Dunaway from Mommy Dearest, and my favorite, Dunstan checks in. All right, don't forget about that. And for all you Mexicanos, you got dos películas mexicanas, un federal con muchos huevos. That's a federal with big balls, and the cazador de soplones, you know, the fighter of something. So dos películas mexicanas. Oh, in one of those double-sided DVDs where, anyway, dos películas en un disco de doble lado. Alright guys, dos películas mexicanas. Hey, another sealed and even a snapper. We got Fame. Look at all the special features there. You got commentary. Digital soundtrack remastered once again. They made a TV show about this, right? And then this is the movie. And that's all I can really say about this here. But you know, imagine a movie poster just coming out black with letters. You know, that's how they got you in the theater back in the day. It was about, you know, the musical, I think. Anyway, here's Fame. And also, we got a bunch of classics here. The Poseidon Adventure. Is this a classic? No, this ain't a classic. This is Hallmark Entertainment. This is not a classic, but it does have Adam Baldwin, Rutger Hauer, Steve Guttenberg. So, you know, and it contains 40 minutes of unseen footage. It's just like, you know, I recognize that title, but once I saw like Hallmark, it's definitely forgettable. Got a pretty cool find here, which is Hollow Man with Kevin Bacon, and this is a Paul Verhoeven, you know, the director of Showgirls and Basic Instinct, you know, so over the topness. I've actually never seen this all the way through. Always heard great things about it. So you got these all these special features, including isolated movie score, and then the commentary with Kevin Bacon, Paul Verhoeven, all that good stuff. And it feels like, see, I knew it had an insert inside. I could just feel it. So you got Hollow Man with, I think it's funny, Elizabeth Shue's getting top billing. That's kind of crazy, right? But, you know, there we go. And I just saw Kevin Bacon in Maxine. You know, I thought Maxine was okay, but I just saw Longlegs, and that was amazing. Loved it. Okay, so here is Hollow Man. Another pretty rare find too. Wes Anderson's The Darjeeling Limited, and you know, everything after the Royal Tenenbaums and Grand Budapest Hotel. Those are really like the only Wes Anderson films I like. I mean, what was that last one? It was so bad. Oh, Asteroid City. I mean, listen, I like Wes Anderson, but he's not perfect, all right? But I still think this is a pretty good find. You got a short film, Hotel Chevalier, and then behind the scenes documentary. Here's the Darjeeling Limited, and then there was also The Life Aquatic and the Moonrise Kingdom. See, I know all of his movies. The French Dispatch. French Dispatch was all right, way better than Asteroid City. But you know, he makes those movies that you gotta like watch over and over again. This one was a rare find. The you know, when they tried to make Janeane Garofalo a star. I mean, she could have been a star, but I've just never seen this Janeane Garofalo. It's just that like Janeane Garofalo is so like weird now. You know, all those tattoos, and she's like so greasy. But here she is, like Hollywood star in The Matchmaker. Okay, everyone, welcome back from my Goodwill video, and let me just preface this outro by saying I'm sorry if this video was loud. There was like, it was just there was so many people in there, and I didn't have my own space like I usually do. First, I had my international friends who couldn't, you know, who speak their own dialect, and then I had my baby friends who wanted to run around and scream right by me. But the good news is I bought something. And I bought it at half price too. I spent, it was, you know, $1.59 with tax. And I bought, let me just make sure, it was $1.59 with tax. And I had to buy Match Point, which I was saying that this wasn't my favorite Woody Allen movie. But if you've been keeping up with my videos, I've been wanting to collect, you know, I just finish my Woody Allen collection. Not necessarily finish it,
but proceed, keep collecting my Woody Allen collection. And I figured this is red, so it's half off. So I had to do it with Scarlett Johansson and what's his name? Not Clive Owen. Is it Jonathan Rhys Meyers that's in this movie? But also Brian Cox is in this movie, which is Succession. And he actually, we were talking about Silence of the Lambs, he actually is Hannibal Lecter in Manhunter, the Michael Mann version. So I'll watch this again tonight. I remember this is like, at the end with the ring, and I think spoiler alert, it bounces on the ledge and then it bounces on the floor, something like that. Match Point, and this was kind of like another like resurgence of Woody Allen. This was like before Blue Jasmine. Yeah, this was 2006, and I think Blue Jasmine was 2013. So this was like the first, new resurgence of Woody Allen, blah blah blah. So there's Match Point. And guys, I want to thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and tap that notification bell, and let me know what you found at your Goodwill. And hopefully in the next Goodwill video, it won't be as noisy. But I thank you for watching this video, and I will see you next time.